Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the unrelenting trailblazer for gender equality and the second ever woman appointed to the High Court, died Friday night. She was 87. Ginsburg died surrounded by family at her home in Washington, D.C., due to complications of metastatic pancreas cancer, the Supreme Court said in a statement Friday night. Our nation has lost a jurist of historic stature, Chief Justice John G. Roberts, Jr., said of Ginsburg. We at the Supreme Court have lost a cherished colleague. The small but mighty Brooklyn-born jurist had clawed her way through the male-dominated legal industry early in her career and shattered gender norms as a pioneer for women's rights in the 1970s. She argued 6 landmark cases before the Supreme Court and was victorious in 5 of them that led to fairer treatment of women, as well as men. In her 25 years on the Supreme Court, the outspoken octogenarian unexpectedly earned a cult following, and the nickname, Notorious RBG, for her scathing dissenting opinions. Born on March 15, 1933, Joan Ruth Bader grew up in Flatbush, the second daughter of Nathan Bader, a Russian Jew who emigrated to the United States in his teens, and Celia Bader, née Amster, whose parents were Polish immigrants. Some of the future judge's earliest memories include trips with her mother to the local branch of the Brooklyn Public Library, a cramped location just off Kings Highway that sat above a Chinese food restaurant. The bright young student, who graduated from James Madison High School in 1950, went on to attend Cornell University and Harvard Law School. She and Marty, Ginsburg were married in 1954. The couple had 2 children, Jane and James, together. Marty, who was just a year older, was the first boy Ginsburg dated. Who cared that I had a brain, she recalled in the 2018 CNN documentary, RBG. At Harvard, Ginsburg was just one of just 9 women in a class of more than 500 men. You felt you were constantly on display, she said in the documentary. So if you were called on in class, you felt that if you didn't perform well, you were failing not just for yourself but all women. But she landed on the prestigious law reviews of top schools twice, first at Harvard and then again at Columbia Law School, where she transferred to in 1958 after Marty, who died in 2010, scored a job in Manhattan. Despite her glowing academic achievements, no one would hire the young lawyer, because of her sex. In 1960, she was rejected for a clerkship with then Supreme Court Justice Felix Frankfurter, who told the professor who recommended her that he wasn't ready to hire a woman. I became a lawyer, in days when women were not wanted by most members of the legal profession, because Marty and his parents supported that choice unreservedly, she said years later at her Senate confirmation hearing for the Supreme Court.